Last Friday, the students had a Renaissance breakfast at the Keller Building in Brashear. The breakfast consisted of juice, milk, and biscuits and gravy. For the first hour, the students ate and talked with each other. The students also received an envelope with various coupons inside for surrounding companies in Kirksville. The Renaissance breakfast is to reward students for their good grades, good attendance, and good behavior.
Monday marked the beginning of practice for the junior high basketball players. Their first game will be October the 9th against Merrimack at home. There are 15 boys and 12 girls going out for basketball this season.
This week, Mr. Scudder's physics class spent some time exploring vectors and vector triangles. Given 3 vectors to be attached to a single point, the students were required to calculate a solution that would allow the 3 vectors to be in equilibrium. Then they tested their theory on a vector force table in order to see if they had done their calculations correctly.
Last Friday, Brashear traveled to Green City for a baseball-softball doubleheader. The Lady Tigers jumped on the board with a pair of runs in the top of the first and proceeded to score in each of the other innings as well in this 13-1 5-inning contest. Haley Kelsey had 3 hits for the Lady Tigers, Emily Lodwig had a pair of hits, Christina Scudder had a single and a triple, and Jessie Hill, Carmen Woods, and Stephanie Elsie each had hits. The Lady Tigers held the Lady Gophers to 1 run, which came in the last inning on a series of throwing errors. Christina Scudder picked up the win, scattering 3 hits and striking out 8. The Tigers got off to a quick start in the baseball game also, scoring 1 run in the first and 3 in the second on their way to a 9-2 win. Green City got on the board with a pair of runs in the 6th. Matt Thomas and Jacob Shipman both had a pair of hits for Brashear, and Justin Hazen, Kylie Watson, Cody Hayden, and Cale Watson also had hits. Jacob Shipman went 5 innings, giving up 2 hits and striking out 6. Cale Watson came in for 2 innings of relief, surrendering 2 hits and striking out 6.
There you go. Nice job.
Monday night's game between the Brashear Lady Tigers and the Marion County Lady Mustangs was a quick one as 7-inning contests go. Both pitchers and defenses held until the top of the 4th when Abby McKim drew a leadoff walk for Brashear. Christina Scudder moved her to second with a grounder to the second baseman, and McKim took third on a wild pitch to Haley Kelsey. Kelsey then drew a walk and rounded first, drawing a throw that allowed McKim to scramble home. Sydney Slavin then drew a walk and Stephanie Elsie singled, driving in Kelsey. Brashear scored again in the 6th when Emily Lodwig and Stephanie Elsie drew 1-out walks, followed by an RBI single by Tabitha Killen to put Brashear up 3-0. Marion County tried to rally in the bottom of the 7th when a 1-out slow roller followed by an error put a pair of runners on base. The rally was cut short when the next 2 Mustang batters struck out to end the game. Christina Scudder picked up the 3-0 win, allowing only 1 hit and a pair of walks while striking out 11. Tuesday night, Brashear hosted Buckland for a pair of conference games. In the softball game, Brashear got off to a slow start offensively, but started to make some noise in the second when Sydney Slavin ripped a 2-out triple to left field, only to be stranded there. Things looked better in the 3rd when Tabitha Killen drew a 1-out walk. Carmen Woods bunted for a hit, then Jessie Hill singled, driving in Killen. Abby McKim grounded out, driving in Woods, and Christina Scudder followed with an RBI single, driving in Hill to give Brashear a 3-0 lead. Brashear added 3 more in the 4th and 4 more runs in the 5th. Carmen Woods, Jessie Hill, and Tabitha Killen each had a pair of hits, Sydney Slavin had a triple, and Christina Scudder singled. Meanwhile, Scudder went to work on the mound, retiring the first 9 batters in order. After surrendering a leadoff walk in the top of the 4th, Scudder retired the remaining 6 batters in order, picking up the win while fanning 12. In the baseball game, the Tigers got a bit of a scare in the top of the 1st as Buckland scored twice on an error and a home run. Brashear came roaring back in the bottom of the 1st, plating 9 runs of their own after Matt Thomas led off with a triple. Consecutive 2-out walks to Jacob Shipman, Cody Hayden, Michael McKim, Cale Watson, and Cody Snelling put the Tigers in business. Ryan Furdig reached on an error, Matt Thomas was hit by a pitch, Justin Hazen also reached on an error, and then Kylie Watson cleared the bases with a double. Brashear kept up the scoring in the 2nd when Michael McKim ripped a solo homer. Justin Hazen added another home run in the 3-run 5th, and Brashear picked up another pair of runs in the 6th to end the game early by a score of 15-5. Kylie Watson had a pair of hits, and Matt Thomas, Justin Hazen, Cody Hayden, Michael McKim, Cody Snelling, Ryan Ferdig, and Brandon Gordon all had hits. McKim and Hazen both homered. Matt Thomas got the start for the Tigers, going 4 innings with 5 strikeouts and 4 hits. Michael McKim pitched 2 innings of relief, striking out 3 and giving up 1 hit.